Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme tutorial. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, we're going to be using the Divi Supreme Modules plugin again today. We're going to add this sort of striking mask text section to our little page here, and we've got this linking to a sale page. There we go. So let's get started. Really easy to do. Let's enable the visual builder. Once enabled, let's go down to where we want to work. What I'll do is I'll completely get rid of this section right here. Let's add a new section. I'll make it a regular section. I'm going to put a single column, single row in there. Now by default, Divi comes with all these light grey modules as standard. There's plenty to get you going with. But the dark blue ones here are the Divi Supreme Modules editions, and there's about 40 of them. And today we're going to use Supreme Mask Text. There it is right there. And you write in this first column what you want to say with your mask text. And then you put an image behind it, or a color, or whatever you want to put behind it. It's got to be an image of whatever it is you want your letters to have as a background. Now it's usually an idea to have something with quite a lot going on so they stand out. But of course that's up to you. So I'm going to use this sort of waterfall picture for mine. Now it's pretty small, you can't see a whole lot there. Let's change that. Image I'm going to leave as it is, cover, center, and no repeat. Now I do want to link it. I'm going to link it to, I've got a sales page, so I'll put in the link to my sale page there that I want this to link to, and I want it to open in the same window. So let's make this look a little better. Let's go to our design tab, and we'll go straight down to the mask text settings. Now I want them to be real bold, ultra bold, so you can see a bit more of the picture coming through there now. And I want them to be capitalized. That'll give us even more of a view of the image coming through there. I want it to be in the middle. I want it to be about as big as it can possibly be without breaking into two lines. So that's about there. And I'm going to extend the row to make it even bigger in a moment. And I'm going to give it a little bit of text shadow, just make it stand out even more. Okay, let's save what we've got there. And what I want to do is go into my row, the green tab here. Blue is for a section, green is for a row, and the dark grey one is for a module itself. I want to extend this row so it's full width so we can have our text stretch the whole way. So I'm going to hit the little cog there to get in there. I'm going to go to design, I'm going to go to sizing. I'm going to pull the width all the way up to 100%. I'm going to copy that and paste it in below max width, or you can type it in, it'll do the same thing. Now we've got a row that's actually full width here. If I save that, you can see that our row, the green tab, is now full width, which means we can make these letters even bigger. So let's do that. Let's go back into the section, go to the design, or I should say back into the module, go to design, to the mask text, and let's keep bringing it up. Well, I'm all the way to the right and it's still not big enough, so you can just type in a value here if you want to. It's a little bit too big, 150. Let's bring it down a tad so it doesn't break. Let's round it off to 130 with the little arrows there. So there we have it. That's pretty good looking on its own. I was going to add a gradient background to it just to finish it off. But before we do that, we want to make sure this is going to work on mobile and tablets. So on our text size, let's go to mask text size and hover over the little, looks like a cell phone icon there. Click on it and it'll bring up a desktop version that we're looking at the moment, a tablet version. Actually the tablet version, that's that's actually alright. I mean, you could bring it down smaller, perhaps break it into 2 different lines. Something like that, or whatever works for you. Now let's take a look at it on the phone. That's actually not too bad on the phone either. Could take it down just a little bit. Something like that. Whatever works for you. So now we've got 3 different versions of it. When it's viewed on a phone, it's going to look like this. When it's viewed on a tablet, if we can find it, it's going to look like that. And when it's viewed on a desktop, it's going to look like that. So that pretty much works for me. The only thing I want to do now is just go into my section, and I'm going to give this section a background gradient color. Now again, this is entirely up to you, but I just think it offsets it a little bit. So I've gone into the section cog, content, background. I'm going to go hit gradient. We've got color, gradient, image or video. It puts one in by default. I think my top color I'm going to have is white, so it sort of fades in from the page above kind of thing. And the bottom one, let's make the bottom one blue, shall we? And I guess if you want to take it one step further, just add a little bit of box shadow to the bottom of the section there. And we're good to go. Let's save and see what we've got here. Hit the little purple button. Save the page changes. And exit the Visual Builder. Now let's go down. And there's our little banner right there. Let's make sure it's going to link to where we want it to link. So I'm going to click on it. And sure enough, it's taken us to our little sales page here. Fantastic, just what we wanted. Let's go back. There we go. So there you have it. There's how to create a huge mask text section that links to a sales page. So I hope you've enjoyed that and found it useful. If you have, please ring the bell, give it a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.